going to teach you how to use your mobile phone to design a receipt on Pixellab. The first thing is to set the size of the receipt by clicking on these three dots up here. Once you click that three dots, you can select image size. Once you select image size, you can now change the width and height, which is 990 by 1280. So once you do that, you click on OK. Once you click on OK, you delete the default text and then add on to the part to select background, and we are using white as our background color. So scroll downward here and pick the background changing option and click on color. Once you click on color, you can now select white as your color. So once you make it white, you can then bring in other elements starting from the name of the brand, the PNG image to represent the gadget we are putting there, and some other things that it requires. So let's start with the text of the name of the brand. So click on text. Once you select text, you edit that default text and put the name of the brand. Click OK. Once you have it like this, you are going to select color. Once you change the color, you can change the font also. Once you click on font, you need to adjust by changing the font. So I'm going to use Montserrat bold or extra bold. Let's use extra bold. So now I'll place it here and put it at the top in the part and how I want it to be. So you can now use relative position to place it at the middle. Then that is all. So now we create the lines under it by using shape, a rectangular shape. Now shape it to a line, very tiny. Bring it here to know where you are, stretch it a bit and ensure it is very tiny. So the color will be that same blue, and then once it is too thick, you adjust and make it very thin. So now you have it here. Click on it and adjust it to the center. Once you adjust it to the center by using relative position, you can place it under it very well, and then copy that same line and bring it to the middle and under that one. We click on import. You import your image that you want to use to represent gadgets. So once you click on that, you click and you see it is a PNG image, no background. Ensure you download the PNG image by searching for gadgets PNG on Google, and then it will give you this. Some other examples are there too, but you select the one that goes with what you are doing. Now let's select text again and type in what we want to use as our business description. So I'm going to use this one as my business description. Once you bring it in, you adjust the size and the relative position and every other thing by selecting the align option. Once you click on align, you select middle alignment, stretch it out to make it okay, reduce the size if need be, and then place it here. So the next thing now, let me change the color to blue. So next thing now is to adjust very well. Make sure you place it very well before you add on to the next thing. Now to the next thing, the best way to do it is to ensure that you change the font of this one and copy, replicate it so that you won't need to be selecting fonts up and down. Just change the font once and copy it and use it for other ones. So I'll be using Montserrat family font again. So I'll be using Montserrat bold, not extra bold this time around. So now you stretch and make sure it's okay. Now copy that same text and place it here. Edit it. Don't disturb yourself by creating another text entirely. So once you delete this one, you clear it off the screen. You can now put that one that you have. After doing that, you select done and click OK. Now you can see you need to adjust it until you have something better. So adjust it to the part where it will look professional. So once you do that, you need to adjust the spacing in between the text. Now you click line spacing. Once you click line spacing, you can now adjust to where you want. Can you see? Do the first one also like that by using line spacing. Once you click on line spacing, those little things, they matter a lot because it will deal with your spacing and aspect ratio. So now that you have it placed, you can now put the contact of the business by using that same font. Copy it like that. Don't disturb yourself starting with another text. copy that text, it will give you a new layer. Edit it, delete the one you have and replace it with the one you want, and that is the business phone number. So once you click on done, you click OK, you place the contact right under it. We have something tangible. Then we can now move to the next thing, which is the description of our receipt, which is cash invoice. So now we need to use a shape. Go to shapes, select shape and make your rectangle a bit smaller and add on to radius. This is radius. You need to adjust the radius, adjust the color to know what you are doing. So if it needs adjustment, click on edit and move it a bit. So now that you have it, place it at the middle by using relative position center. So now that you have it here, just click on the ones you've typed before, one of them, copy it, bring it here, edit it, delete the ones that that you copy and put cash invoice. So now that you have written cash invoice, you need to bring it on this shape and change the color to white so that it will show on that shape. Now that you have your cash invoice, you can use relative position center to place it well and use position to balance it very well. So this is it. Now the next thing is requiring a little technical know-how, and that is what I'll be teaching you now. So now a shape, to create that by selecting square shape and then adjusting it. So what I want is this. You have to select the gradient color by making your gradient color left and right, left, right. So you now place it where you want it to be. So on the left you have blue, on the right you have white. So let's do that. Change the color. And on the right you have white. So now you place it well so that it will stand very well. It's not giving us what we want. Let's enable the color, change it to gradient. That's what we want. Now change the stroke size, enable the stroke, maybe like, let's use 3. The stroke color needs to be changed. Let's use blue for the stroke color. It's too thick, you have to change maybe to 2. Then you are good to go. Now we need to make a middle line in between it. Then we have another line, one of those lines. I'll select them and copy it. Once I copy it, I'll place it close to where I want it to be, then adjust. So I'll now adjust until it is balanced well together with that shape, this and this. So you need to match these two together. And how do you match? You click on this place, this one. Once you click on that, you can now tick the boxes, then click on this one again, this one. Once you click on that, it will ask you, do you want to match? Then you click yes, okay. So once you match it together, it becomes one. You can now copy it and then put it on the right hand side here to represent the second one. So we can use grid lines to know what we are doing now. I think it is on the same lane. If not, you can adjust the one that is not aligning to have a professional design. Yes, that's cool. Now that you've done that, you need to put what they mean in them. We have name, phone number, and so and so. So you can still use this one as your copy it, edit it, clear it, and then write. We have name, phone number. Once you click on done, click OK and change it to white. Once you change it to white, you can then place it on this place by changing the alignment to left and then changing the size to something smaller. So if that number is too long, you can change it to this so that it will look intact. So you can copy that same text, bring it closer to where you want it to be, and then edit it. Once you edit it, you need to change it to receipt number and date. Receipt number and date. So click on done and click OK. Place it on that second shape that you've edited. So once you have it perfectly placed, you can proceed to the next thing. Now the next thing is to make our line for quality, quantity, description, rate and amount. So we can then proceed to total and amount in words. So now I'll use, okay, let me move these two upward a bit. They are too low, so I'll just mark just like we used to do. Select this one, cancel, select this one, select move, and then I'll move it upward together once. Now I will bring in this line that I want to use for the amount, description and all of that. So now here is it, but I need only few, maybe 10 lines. I'll just read. Now let's create the shape around it using a square. So I will make it plain, but the line around it will be there. So I'll select stroke, width, and then maybe 2 should be okay, and the color will be blue, and that's all. So I'll need to adjust it a bit downward. So once you have it like that, you can then put the description and the lines that you need to use. So I'll be creating another line to strike it from top to bottom. The color will be blue as well. I'll change this one to blue as well. Color, enable it and change it to blue. So for this one, I will reduce it and place it on the left hand side a bit. Everything you need to adjust them before you proceed to the next thing. Now I'll copy this line that I've made, copy it once, place it at the middle, bring it where it ought to be, above, copy it. Once you click on copy, you can now bring it here, edit it. Once you click on edit, you type it, quantity first in capital letter, quantity. So you click on done, you click OK, and place it in that space. Place it here. So by then you can now use a shape to create the box for total. It's amount in words. Copy one of these again, place it here, edit, delete them. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel.